Peace, family. Y'all know who it is. It's Bakari Lumumba, back once again, the progenitor of LumumbaSpeaks.com, a black empowerment initiative where we believe we could gain a competitive advantage by always betting on black. Back very quickly, going to be doing a quick video where we're going to be discussing why I believe we should not be celebrating Thanksgiving, why we believe that looking at things from a black-centered, from an African-centered perspective, and why, of course, the indigenous people of this land, known as North America, known as United States of America, viewed today as a National Day of Mourning. So, but before we get into that, make sure you hit the subscribe and like button. I plan to not be before you long, and of course, I'm not taking umbrage with anyone who is taking this day to spend time with their family and friends and loved ones, and of course, eat a little turkey. So, not shooting any shade towards anyone who's doing that. But I think it's very important that we discuss when we talk about being black-minded, betting on black, doing things from an African-centered perspective. I think it's important that we make sure that we are not playing the cultural children of the world. And what do I mean by that? Very simple. I do not believe that we should be emulating white supremacists culture, or white supremacist sympathizers. So what do I mean by that? We know that Thanksgiving is truly a celebration of settler colonialism, genocidal violence, and of course you can even tie in, of course, the enslavement of African peoples here in the Western world. I don't believe that this is something that should be celebrated. I can recall many years ago when I was in middle school, there was actually an indigenous young man who attended the school with me, and I had to ask him in a rather foolish manner, did he celebrate Thanksgiving? And he told me no. And in fact, he stated rather poignantly, he stated, do you celebrate the Carnival cruise ride that your people took to get here? And I said, of course, point taken. So I think it's important that when we educate our children, when we educate our brothers and sisters and our family members, that we go to them respectfully and say, listen, we can spend this time to commune, to fellowship, so on, watch a little football as everyone does. But I think it's important that we understand what this holiday is rooted in, what it's actually celebrating. And then once again, I think it's also important that if we are to, of course, celebrate Thanksgiving, I think we should give our African thanks. And in doing so, I think we should honor the revolutionary relationship between many of our brothers and sisters who sought a reprieve from the indignities and vicissitudes of chattel enslavement, and were able to coalesce with many of the Seminole Nation in Florida, right, and create Maroon Society. So if there's anything that we would give thanks for on this day, I think it would be for that relationship, that revolutionary relationship between many of our African ancestors that were able to escape, once again, the indignities and vicissitudes of chattel enslavement by coalescing and finding refuge with the Seminole Nation there in Florida. So that's all I had to say. Just once again, just want to make people aware that for many of those in the indigenous community, and I'm not trying to, cape for any community other than our own. As you all know, I always bet on black. But I think it's important, once again, that we do not play the cultural children of the world, that we do not put ourselves in a position where we're emulating those who have oppressed us, right, for so long. And that's why many people tend to take umbrage with many of our brothers and sisters who are African American, because we tend to take on the mindset of our colonizers. We know this is known as Stockholm Syndrome, and there's even a great book that kind of details this from a perspective of racial oppression or discrimination, known as the colonizer and decolonized, I believe. So with all that being said, y'all know who it is. It's Bakari Lumumba, the progenitor of LumumbaSpeaks.com. Reminder you all to always bet on black. Be safe this holiday weekend. But last but not least, make sure you hit the subscribe and like button, as well as the notification bell, and share with all your friends and well wishers. Until next time, y'all know what to do. Peace.